Hey y'all, if you're watching this video, then you've already become a member of Hub of Gamers, hopefully. If you haven't, go do it, okay? HubofGamers.com. Great community, all about you. It's all about connecting you with other gamers, helping you share your content, and of course, elevating your social prowess. So there's no reason you shouldn't be doing it. So for this video, we're going to talk a little bit about communities or groups. Also, you'll see it named there. So if you go up here to the top portal area, or the main menu, you'll see communities. All I gotta do is click there. I went ahead and did that already to get it over with. So once you click, it's gonna open this up. Okay, and on this page, you're gonna see a couple things. One is the featured group. If you want your group featured, just contact us and let us know. My groups here, of course, you have new groups down here. So anybody that's created their own, and then of course, popular groups is who has the most players or the most people. So the first thing we wanna do is we wanna go ahead and add a group if you're starting a new one. So system's going to open up this page. So the group name. Okay, the first thing I want to tell you is going to hear the categories. You got three categories: gaming communities, which are clans, they're teams, they could be graphics focused, it could be news focused, whatever it is. If it's focused on gaming, then put it inside the gaming community. Game developers is for like Epic or Naughty Dog or those individuals who create games. And then, of course, product companies are those that provide products to you, gamers. So that could be Elgato, that could be SteelSeries, or any of the rest of it, okay? So three pretty easy categories there for you to figure out. So for up here, we're going to go ahead and do a team name. So we're going to call our team name Team Testing. For you, if you have a group name or community named, whatever clan, then that's probably what you want to put there. Because again, you want your followers or other people to recognize what your group name is based off of what you normally are. Don't try to make up a weird name because your followers might not know who you are. Now, visibility, you have two options: public and hidden. Public means everybody can see it. You probably want that there. So that main page that I showed you, if you don't put this as public, then it is not going to show up on this main page here. Okay, so there's probably no reason that you want to make it private or hidden, unless you just want to have a very small group of people and you don't want anybody to know that you're on the site. Now, for membership approval, I'd leave it open. That means basically anybody can join. It's really important for your followers and other guys to come in. If you don't want that, you want to approve everybody, that's fine. You can do admin approval. You can also do invite only. So it's completely on you what you want to do. For this, though, we're going to say I want to leave it open. And then the group description, do 2 to 3 to 4 sentences, okay, about your group. Put your links in there, put everything else. I mean, because again, this is just a place to get other gamers outside of your normal group to notice you. So you can share links, you can do all that kind of stuff here. Just make sure it follows our rules that we have here on the site, but we're all about sharing your groups. So now what we're going to do is we're going to add our group. Once you add a group, you're going to have the ability now to kind of see your page, okay? You're going to be able to customize it. So here we can upload logos, you can upload a banner, you can upload a background. The background is only where the banner is, okay, and I'll explain that in a minute. Of course, you can pick the background color. So we're going to skip this for now. We're going to go straight to the page just because I want to show you, just in case you mess anything up. So you can see here that we really don't have anything listed. Okay, so you have a group CP, you have an edit page, and you have an invite. Invite allows you to invite other players or other people that are here on Hub of Gamers. Okay, so you can invite anybody that you want. Edit page is this page here, and then group CP is where you need to start. Okay, we don't care about how it looks just yet. We want to go into group CP and kind of get things settled. So we're going to go for general settings. Once I do that, now I want to have the ability to upload the same stuff that we kind of saw before. I have the ability to upload any more information or make any changes that I need to change based off of what I initially put. So it's important for you to know kind of where that's at. Look and feel, just like it says, you can change the way that the pages look. You can also add logos in here, so I can go in here, I can actually choose a logo, I can choose a banner, I can choose a background, okay? And your banner size, 1100 is the width, and really height, you can put that height and play with it. I think it's around 250, so 1100 by 250 is about what you want to make that banner. And just know if you don't have anything in there, then you can absolutely just put, I'm just going to show you, just so it shows you where the banner goes. But basically what that's going to do now is that's going to put a color up along the top there where the banner would normally go. Okay, so that right there is the banner area that you normally see. So you can choose a background color as well if you don't want to put an image up there. Completely on you how you want to make your page. So that's pretty good with look and feel. I don't think there's anything else in there really to show you at this point. Okay, so manage pages. So here is the important part. So let's say there's a whole bunch of pages I want to add to my team. So we're going to go in here, we're going to say add page. So we want to name this first page roster. Okay, we don't want it to be homepage because homepage is the normal view. And who can view this? I want everybody to be able to view it. There's no reason not to. But again, if you don't want guests to view your roster page, don't allow them to view it. Okay, then I also want to put a, let's say, team video page. Okay, and again, now I'm going to let everybody do it except for guests. I don't want guests to see my video page because maybe we're using tactics or something in videos that I don't want them to see. So I'm going to put that there. Okay, so let's just say we went through, we added a whole bunch of pages. Now I need to do the next step, which is navigation. Okay, now navigation, what that allows you to do now is I can pull that stuff over here to the right side. So my roster I'm going to put over here. I'm going to put my team video over here. And then I'm looking at this and I'm like, man, I don't like the way group discussions sound. So what I'm going to do is click there. And I want to say forums. All right, and we'll say testing team. And you can name it whatever you want to name it. Okay, but that way we got it there. And then here, I don't want it just to say members. Maybe I wanted to say our members. Okay, so this basically, this little wheel allows you to update any of this information. Now let's say that you have your own community site, your own location you want to push people to, that's fine. Add a navigation element. So we're going to put a clan website, for instance. Put your link down here. We're not going to add the link. Save your element. You're going to see it over here, and now I just can pull it over. Okay. Now make sure, probably the most important thing is you need to save navigation. Okay. So we've done that. Now I'm like, hey, I want to promote somebody. You would do that under manage members. We don't have any members, so I can't show you that. But let's go ranks. So I want to add some cool ranks for my community, or maybe you have your own set of ranks inside of your community. This is where you do it. Okay, so I'm going to add a rank. And then once this page comes up, we're going to say the new rank is Commander. Basically, I'm going to save that rank, and then that rank's going to show up. Okay. Now we go back to ranks. And you can add as many ranks as you want. I mean, it's completely on you how many you want to add. Okay, but we have in here, we have Commander. Everything looks good. No issues. And then now, down here, we'll say guest rank is Commander. So if you want all guests to be that rank, then that's what you do. Okay, but we're not going to. We want to say what's your default rank. You have a cool thing, then you can put it in here however you want to put it. So what this basically does allows you to set that. Don't forget when you do that, you need to save the page, and then also remember that we just did the manage pages and we gave permissions for those pages. You need to go back and give Commander permissions to see those pages, or they're not going to be able to. Okay, not a big deal, but it is something for you to kind of remember. Okay, so that's pretty easy. The other thing that you can do down here in Manage Forums, you get your own forums here, your own area for you to communicate. This is very important, obviously, because you want other people to be able to communicate with you outside of your community. That's part of this, is connecting with other gamers. So we give you basically forums. So you have your parent forum, which is always here. So for us, we want to add an additional forum. Let's say your group is focused on 3 or 4 games, or maybe your signature focused, graphics focused teams, or whatever. In here is where you can add that. Okay, and we're just going to put another form, and then here you can say who can view it. Okay, we're going to say that everybody can view it. We're going to allow everybody to read it. We're going to allow everybody to post in it because I want to connect with other people, but we're only going to allow admins and moderators to moderate it. Okay, because again, I want people to go in there. I want people to have access to posting in this forum. Okay, so and the other thing to remember is this also gives you the ability to lock forums down just to your group. Okay, just to your community. So your community is the only one that sees it. You're the community's only one that can physically, no kidding, reply in it. So cool features. Okay, so let's go back to the main page. That kind of gives you a brush overview of how you can kind of add stuff, how you move stuff around. And just remember, manage pages and navigation is probably 2 of the most that you'll use. Everything else is just kind of setting it up there from the get-go. There's also the ability to add themes. We're going to add that later on. We're going to have set themes for you guys to use, whether it's Call of Duty, Battlefield 3, graphics focused, and all these other ones. We'll start adding those soon. Okay, so now you kind of see that our navigation has changed from when it was originally there. So now I want to go in and I want to add some more blocks because I just don't have enough stuff in here that I want. So you simply click Edit Page. That'll open up this area here, which allows you, everything up here in the top is stuff that you can use. Okay, if you have an RSS feed that you want to pull into this page, then guess what? You just grab the RSS feed, drop it in. You call the RSS feed whatever it's called. If it's something from your forums or your site, then you just do that, and then you just need to put the feed URL. Let's say I put it on there and I'm like, man, I don't really need it. Simple. Drag it back up to the top and you're done with it. You can rearrange all this stuff the way you want it to look. There's no set guidelines on how anything needs to look. You also have the share, share. We can put it up here. That's all your normal share stuff that you have. Once I'm done with it, then I can save it. You can also add additional rows right down here. So if I want to add additional row, I just click it, and now you have basically these 4 rows that you can put. And usually the 4 columns, you want your own bottom area for your own links to your site. Maybe there's information that you have. Put that there as such, and then all you gotta do is you just drag down all these text boxes, whatever text boxes you want. You can just drag them down there, put them inside the empty slots, and you're done. So very easy kind of system on how to create your pages. Gives you lots of options, completely up to you on how you want that to look. And then all you do is you save the page, and then there you go. Okay, so you can see I just kind of move stuff around to show you. And then the other part of this, so is manage pages. You can do this on every single one. If you click over here, again, this is really for permissions. So the roster page, remember I told you earlier we added commander? Yep, so we got to give them access to it. You save page, but if I want to physically do what I just did on the home page where I'm moving blocks around, you click on the link there, and then that's going to open up here. Now you go to edit page, and now you can create this page however you want it. Okay, so if you just want the right sidebar, we said this was going to be our roster page, and these things are kind of tricky every once in a while, but that's the lovable part about it. And that's usually all I do is just take it back, drop it back in here, and then bring it back down. It's usually fine. Okay, then we want to do a roster. Most likely, probably the best way to do that is to take a text block. Again, having issues. Pull it down. You're done. And now we can call this roster. You can put an image, names, whatever in this area. And again, you have a whole bar here that you can use to put all that stuff in there. If you've uploaded media inside of on the site, then you can pull that media down and everything else. Now all we do is we save the page. Then when it opens back up, bam, there you go. Okay, and that's what it looks like. And if somebody comes over here to roster and navigation, they click it, it's going to open it up for you, and there you go. Okay, so that's a quick once over the world of how you create a community. And trust me, there's lots of options. So again, if you have any questions, any concerns, all I'd ask you to do is just comment down below. Make sure that you like and you subscribe to this video and to the channel. We want to keep pushing these out. So again, if you have questions, let us know, and then that way I can get more detail on particular areas. All right. Hope to see you on Hub of Gamers. This is me, of course, signing off.